Love is patient, love is kind.
Love is grocery shopping and the thrill of a good coupon.
It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud.
Love is picking out your husband's clothes every single day.
Love is eating your wife's new recipes.
What is love?
Papa loves Grandma because Papa cares about Grandma. Grandma, he really cares about Papa. Caring is love.
Anything to add?
Yes, I love them.
You guys love Grandma and Papa?
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. Happy anniversary.
David and Susie, happy 40th anniversary. May you have many more years together. You have been a great inspiration of love and acceptance of a couple for many years. You have successfully raised two great children who have gone on to create their own fantastic families. It's always fun hanging out with you guys and being together. Hopefully you enjoy this wonderful day together. And out to David, I just wanted to say thanks for the great scouting experience that you gave me as a youth, which I pull from now in my hiking experiences. God bless. Love you both.
This is a poem about Susie and Dave. From the moment they met, she just couldn't behave. For their first date, they took Leanne in tow. Just down the street to Zaratsky's they'd go.
Although they were tasked with babysitting that day, they ditched little Sissy so they could go play. Boy, that first kiss must have been great, 'cause Dave would walk miles to see his new mate.
Then came the wedding. Leanne was just 9. She's still a lot younger and looking just fine. There was singing and dancing and plenty of food till Whitey did something cruder than crude.
Susie homemaker and David the scout eventually had children running about. So along little Dave was so good they wanted some more. So along came Jenny to take to the store. Through dancing and Legos the time did fly. Then both off to college, Susie and Dave cried. But back in a flash, with new partners in hand, it was time for the Braums to finally expand. A new Jenny and a Nick and 4 kids added in. The grandparenting phase was about to begin.
You've survived 40 years. Dave's a hell of a guy. To tell you he loved your coconut cream pie. Milkshake.
Happy anniversary, David and Susie. Wow, 40 years ago, you two got married. Hard to believe it's been that long. Don't know how Susie puts up with David for that long. Been putting with David for that long. Jeez, I only lasted 18 years under the same roof with him before I had to get out. Jack Benny came to him for lessons to learn on how to stretch a dollar. Jack Benny came to him for lessons. You may not remember on how to stretch a dollar further. Don't worry, David does. You may not remember who Jack Benny is. That shoestring budget, but don't worry, David does. Susie's still been able to. That shoestring budget, great party. Susie's still been able to put on and great party. Cake and everything. She always has plenty of food, and kids were having a birthday or something. Cake and everything. Whenever you go up to, she stretched kids were having a birthday or something. All those shoestrings David gave her. She stretched it. I don't know who bought all those shoestrings David gave her, but shoestrings he gave her. Somehow or other, she got a party off with just those shoestrings he gave her. Together, they raised a couple of great kids, and together they raised a couple of great kids.
Hey, Dave and Susie, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
40 years, 1977. That's a long time ago, 77. You know, I don't think I was born then. So we did some research. So just a couple little highlights from 1977 to remind everybody. You remember Jimmy Carter was president, I think, in 1977. And I think that Paul McCartney had a hit on the radio, Silly Love Songs, you remember?
Loved him with the Monkees.
It was the Beatles. And 1977, Best Picture Rocky, Philadelphia. And I think Star Wars. We got a few Star Wars fans in our family, so Star Wars came out.
I love
that
Leonard
year.
Nimoy.
Oh, brother. And 1977. Oh, sadly, you know, that's that year that Elvis died, I think in 77. And let's see, the flight of the Concorde happened in 77 from London to New York.
Concorde flew at the speed of light.
That was the speed of sound.
We'll agree to disagree.
Oh, research. Oh, well, and you know, one other highlight that we just happen to remember, I think in 77 milk was still being delivered to homes in 77. Were you living in Elizabeth and you got milk delivered to your house, I think. As a matter of fact, when I was doing some research, I found the picture of your old milkman. Just interesting, very interesting. In all sincerity, we just wanted to say happy anniversary. You're so blessed. You've been blessed to love each other and have such a beautiful family and beautiful grandchildren. And we just want to wish you many, many more years of happiness together. And we love you very, very much. And all this silliness, but we love you.
David and his wife are having a big event.
David? He's your nephew, and what's the big event?
The big event is a big anniversary.
Anniversary? He has only been married for like 2 or 3 years.
And it's not my nephew, it's your brother.
My brother? Which brother? I got so many brothers I can't keep track of them. Is it the one with the 2 girls?
No.
Oh, is it the one in Hawaii?
No.
I hope you're not going to tell me it's the one in Erie or the one in Florida.
Those are your sisters, silly.
Oh, my sisters.
He lives in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania? That reminds me of a story. I had a sister-in-law who lived in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
She lived in the Youghiogheny River. And she wanted to paint her parents' basement. And she wanted to make sure she got the right paint for the job. And she heard about this guy in the Monongahela Valley that had a great paint store and knew all about paint.
Really?
Yeah, so she went over there to the Monongahela Valley, and I think it's East Elizabeth is the name of the town, and talked to this guy in the paint store.
So where's this getting us?
Well, just wait. He tells her, yeah, this is the right paint for you. It's fast drying, and it's the right thing. But my sister-in-law was a little skeptical about the way he was trying to sell her this paint. So she asked, will you guarantee this paint? And he says, guarantee it? I'll guarantee it. I'll do one better. I'll come over and demonstrate it for her. So he leaves the Monongahela Valley, goes to the Youghiogheny Valley, and goes down in the basement of my sister-in-law's parents' house and starts painting the floor.
Yeah.
But he was so enamored by my sister-in-law, he wasn't watching what he was doing, and he painted himself into a corner.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my sister-in-law just looked at him and said, oh, another hillbilly from the Monongahela Valley. And she shrugged her shoulders and went upstairs, and that was it.
Leaving him there?
Well, yeah. So the next day she comes down, and he wasn't in the corner.
Where was he?
Well, she was just amazed. He wasn't in the corner. He got out of the corner. He was standing on the painted floor. And she looked at him, and she was just so excited. What a genius he was to figure out how to get out of a corner. She was so impressed, she asked him to marry her.
So, that is why they're having a big anniversary.
Oh, that, David, must be it.
So now you remember everything about David and Susie's big anniversary.
Oh, anniversary.
So we should say something to them.
Something nice?
Yes.
Happy anniversary, David and Susie.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave and Susie. Happy birthday to you.
It's an anniversary.
It's an anniversary, not a birthday.
We don't do anniversaries.
Ago, my daughter Sue married David Braum. My daughter Sue, they've given me wonderful great and grandchildren. They've given me wonderful and this is one of their children. His name is Mr. Pickle. And this is one of my great grandchild. And this is their baby Pickle. And it is a real deli. So happy anniversary, Susie and Dave.
Hi, Susie and Dave. Happy 40th anniversary to the most kind, caring, loving, and thoughtful couple we know.
I know the odds are that I will never be married to anyone for 40 years, let alone married to anyone. But I can hope that Jenna finds that special someone to follow in the example that you have set for a successful marriage. You know I couldn't make it through without crying.
Love you both. Happy anniversary.
David and Susan, you've been married 40 years. What are you going to do next?